Yo, what the fuck is going on, you guys? It's your boy Coop back at it again with another absolute banger of a UFC predictions video. We have Mateusz Gamrot taking on Salkilld in the main event. This one is an absolute banger of a main event for sure. Want to firstly apologize for last week. Didn't get the video out. Just had some complications overall. But we are back this week, and, my bad. Won't happen again. Sorry, coach. Sorry. But yeah, we've got the inventor of sex, Salkilld, taking on Mateusz Gamrot. This is a sick fight. I'm really excited about this one. I'm really worried for Salkilld. He's one of my favorite prospects in the UFC. So yeah, I'm really just hoping he gets this one done. But we are going to, of course, check out the prelims and then make our way up, as we always do. Firstly, we have Gigi Canuto versus Carol Foro. Both these girls are making their UFC debut. Gigi Canuto is definitely more... She's getting all of her finishes through the grappling. She's definitely more of a grappler. Carol Foro, definitely more of a striker. She gets a lot of finishes on the feet. Just watching tape, Carol Foro looks a lot more dynamic, a lot more explosive. Gigi, honestly, neither of these girls look great, if we're being 100% honest. But if I had to pick one, I would go with Carol. I just think that she has a little bit more of that dog in her. She looks like she kind of just goes out there and fights like a little thug. And I think that she's going to do well against Gigi Canuto. And for that reason, I'm going to pick her. If she can keep it on the feet, she will 100% get this one done by decision, and she may even pick up the finish. Moving on up, we have Manuel Sousa versus Richie Miranda. This is honestly a super sick fight. Both these guys are are going to try and keep it on the feet for, at least in my opinion, that's what's going to happen in this fight. I mean, granted, I'm not out there, but just watching their tape, Richie Miranda is probably going to try and keep this one at distance, pick them apart with, the leg kicks, body kicks, keep them at bay. And just try and find an opening. Manuel Sousa is going to be hunting that big shot because that guy's got some fucking pop. If I had to lean one way or another, I would probably go ahead and pick Manuel Sousa. Richie Miranda is sick, but I think that Sousa just has the X factor when it comes to power. And I think over 15 minutes, he is going to be able to find Richie Miranda's chin. But don't be surprised if Richie Miranda goes out there and wins this one by decision, because I think he will be throwing a lot more volume. Moving on up the card, we have Jesse Rosas versus Miles Johns. Jesse Rosas is the brother of Raul Rosas Jr. He definitely looks to be the more crisp striker in comparison to his brother. And so that's definitely something to look out for. Miles Johns, he's been in the UFC for a while. I think he's lost most of his fights in the UFC, but he's always competitive. He's always in there. He's a tough dude. He's just a little bit, I don't know. He just seems like he has bad decision making almost. But I would pick him to get this one done. He's a, UFC veteran. He's been there for a while. And yeah, I just think that he's going to be a little bit too much. He definitely also has power on the feet, so I think that he's going to be able to get this one done. Probably by decision, but I could also see him finishing Jesse Sousa, just landing a big shot and following up with some ground and pound TKO. Some ground and pound TKO? Following up with some ground and pound to get the TKO. Sorry for being a retard. DR Nurgajai versus Bruno Lopez. This is a sick fight, light heavyweight. This is a sick fight at light heavyweight. Holy fuck, I can't talk right now. Honestly, I'm on the fence about this one. I think Bruno Lopez is more. He has more. Like he just has more in his bag, if that makes sense. The dude's got, good jiu-jitsu. He's got more. I think he just. Overall, he has a more complete game than DR Nurgajai, and he has more weapons. But I think Nurgajai is just going to chin him. I think Bruno Lopez is a little bit too chinny, and yeah, I just think that over 15 minutes, Nurgajai is going to be able to land on him and get him out of there. Maybe he'll prove me wrong. I think that it'll be a more fun fight if he does prove me wrong, but I'm gonna pick Nurgajai to get this one done. Moving on up the card, we have Jose Montana versus Louis Sutherland. Honestly, let me look at Montana really quick because, yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Man, I'm picking Louis Sutherland, guys. I don't know. I think that he's just gonna be too much. He's got good pace. He's not gonna gas out. At least I don't think he's gonna gas out. He's done really well in his, every fight that he's had in the UFC so far of just, putting a pace on everybody. He's got good counter wrestling. He's got good, striking combination. He throws in combination. He's not scared to fucking throw down. Yeah, I'm picking Louis Sutherland. I just don't see a world where Montana has really much to show him. I mean, he could obviously go out there and sub him, but I think that Louis Sutherland has maybe even the superior grappling, definitely the better wrestling. So yeah, I'm going Louis Sutherland to get this one done by decision, probably. Moving up, we have Juliana Miller versus Ravina Oliveira. If I'm not mistaken, this is either the first fight or second fight that'll actually be on the card. I don't know why they have it up here. I think the next fight is the main event of the prelims. But Juliana Miller versus Ravina Oliveira. I'm going Juliana Miller. I know she's like 5-4 or some shit. I mean, it says 4-4 here, but I'm pretty sure she's 5-4. But I just don't think that Oliveira is going to be able to stop herself from getting taken down and just getting blobbed. She just doesn't have any wrestling, like, at all, whatsoever. Literally go watch the tape. She gets taken down every single fight. And every single fight that she lost, she gets taken down badly. But yeah, I'm going Juliana Miller. I think she's going to get it done by the most boring decision on the card, but hopefully we're wrong. Not much else to say about that one. Moving on up the card, we have Steven Asplund versus Guilherme Pat. This is actually a sick fight. I like Steven Asplund. I think he's going to get beat up this fight, guys. Just watching the tape, Guilherme Pat likes to keep it at range. He likes to just kind of pick you apart and just put damage on you, and I think that Steven Asplund is the type of guy that he can do that too. He's going to be more athletic. He's going to be more explosive. He's the bigger guy. I think everything is screaming that he's going to just be able to keep him at range. I mean, look at the reach advantage. I would like Steven Asplund to go in there, put a combination on Guilherme Pat and get him out of there, but I just don't see that happening. I think Pat is going to go out there, keep him at range, hit him with big shots, and just beat up Steven Asplund for 3 rounds. I would like to see Steven Asplund, like I said, basically back him up against the cage, put combination on him, land something big, and maybe get a stoppage. Honestly, Steven Asplund doesn't have much pop. He would probably get a stoppage just because he's landing a bunch of fucking unanswered shots. But I'm going Guilherme Pat. I just think that he's going to be a little bit too big for Steven Asplund. Pause. Moving on up the card, we have Darren Elkins versus Yadier Devalle. I'm going Yadier Devalle. I mean, the kid just seems like a fucking beast all around. He doesn't have a single part in his game where I'm like, he looks out of place in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, he doesn't look bad on the feet. He doesn't look bad in the grappling. He looks like a little fucking ball of muscle every single time he's out there. Like, he's just shredded. Sorry, Darren Elkins, your time has come. He's been around for fucking ever. But I think he's going to get hit with something big, and I could also see him getting subbed here. I mean, Darren Elkins is crafty, but man, Yadier Devalle is, I honestly think, the real deal. I think the dude has a good chance of being, around that top 15 range. I don't know. Like, I mean, featherweight's just really good, but I think Yadier Devalle is going to be a problem in the division, and Darren Elkins is definitely well past his time. So yeah, we are going to go ahead and pick Yadier Davaye. Moving on up the card, we have Ty Miller versus Billy Ray Goff. Another sick fight. This is going to be a fucking war, boys. Mark my words. Both these kids go in there and fucking throw down. It's not showing it right now, but also Billy Ray Goff's hair is fucking sick. Go look at him, bro. He's got like the cornrows or some shit. Like, at least in his last fight. Like, dude looked fucking badass. But we're picking Ty Miller. I think he's going to get it done. I think he's going to get a finish here. Billy Ray Goff's tough as fucking nails, but Ty Miller is really good, guys. He's big for the division, and I think he's going to just fucking... I think he's going to get a finish. He's 6'2". He's got the reach advantage. I think he's just going to be able to land something big and get Billy Ray Goff out of there, which sucks. I like Billy Ray Goff, but we're going Ty Miller. Moving on up the card, we have Amanda Lemos versus Alexia Tainara. I'm gonna pick Amanda Lemos. And I know that might be fucking crazy, and I know like I might get flamed for that pick, honestly. But I just feel like Amanda Lemos has she has finishability. She finishes people. Like she goes for finishes. She almost fluked Zhang Wei Li. Like she locks up chokes that are really, really tight, and I feel like there's a good chance that Tainara doesn't get out of it. Now, yes, Alexia Tainara is probably going to go out there and fucking beat the shit out of her on the feet, but there's a world where Lemos either lands something big or gets into a little scrambly situation and locks in some sort of nasty choke, and I just see that happening. Like, for some reason, I can just see that happening. I don't think Alexia Tainara is very clean in her fights, and I mean, Lemos definitely isn't clean, but that's like her style, and I think that works well for her. So yeah, I'm going Amanda Lemos by submission. We're going submission. Now we have the co-main event, Billy Quarantillo versus Diego Ferreira. I'm going Billy Quarantillo, guys. Billy Quarantillo? I don't know how you say it. But either way, I'm picking Billy. I just think that Diego Ferreira is old and washed. I think a couple years ago I would have gone Diego Ferreira, but just I don't know. I think he's trending on the down. I think that there's, even though he has the reach advantage, he still doesn't have the size advantage. I think they're going to be around the same, like, overall in the cage. Yeah, I mean, this is going to be tough, honestly. I could see Diego Ferreira just getting chinned out cold. I could see Billy Quarantillo doing something fucking stupid. Like, there's a million possibilities in this fight. It's definitely not co-main worthy, but whatever. I mean, it is what it is. We'll take what we can fucking get. But yeah, I'm going Billy Quarantillo. I think he's gonna get this one done probably by knockout. Honestly, I just think that Diego Ferreira's gonna be a little bit chinny at this point in his career. I mean, he has been. So yeah, we're going Billy Quarantillo to get this one done. All right, main event, we have Mateusz Gamrot versus Quillan Salkilld. I'm scared for Quillan Salkilld, but god damn it, I'm gonna pick him to get it done by finish. He clearly has fucking power in his hands, and he lands great kicks. He's getting multiple fucking finishes with kicks. He's got great timing. He clearly has good counter grappling, and just grappling in general. And I think that Quillan Salkild's jiu-jitsu is getting heavily underrated in this matchup. Quillan Salkilld is actually like super nasty when it comes to jiu-jitsu. And I think he's gonna land big on Mateusz Gamrot. He can get him hurt, and do not be surprised if Quillan Salkilld submits Mateusz Gamrot. Like, it genuinely could happen. I'm gonna go ahead and pick TKO. I do think that I just think Quillen Salkilld has some crazy pop, and I think he's going to be able to land something big. He's, I don't know, man. Like, I just feel like he's more of a explosive fighter than even like a Justin Gaethje, which I know that sounds crazy, but just in like straight line exchanges, he's faster is what I mean. Like he gets to the punch quicker. He's a bigger dude, much bigger reach advantage, and I just feel like he's going to kind of just frame. I think his frame is just going to be a bit too much. I mean, we've obviously seen Mateusz Gamrot wrestle just about everybody, but I mean, not to compare Quillen Salkilld to Charles Oliveira, but he clearly got heavily out-grappled by a bigger, stronger grappler when it comes to Charles Oliveira. And I'm not saying that Quillen Salkilld is even anywhere remotely close to the ground level of Charles Oliveira, but I do think Quillen Salkilld is very elite, and I do think that he has the skills needed to not be overly threatened by Mateusz Gamrot on the ground. So that's why I'm really leaning Quillen Salkilld. Plus, I just fucking love the kid. Want to see him succeed. So, yeah, that's my pick for the card. We'll go back through, run it really quick, and just recap. We picked Carol 4-0. We got Souza. We got Johns. We got Nurgajai. We got Sutherland. We got Miller. We got Pat. We picked Devalle. We picked Miller again, but this time the dude version. We picked Amanda Lemos. We got Billy Quarantillo. And we got Quillen Salkilld. Thanks again for watching, you guys. Please make sure to like, subscribe, leave a comment, just interact with the video in any type of way. It really, I just genuinely appreciate it. It helps me out a ton. And most importantly, just want to let y'all know, love y'all. Peace.